All right. Hello. Welcome to the show. Where have I been? I don't know. Uh, I don't even know why I'm doing a show today because I'm sick as a dog, but that's okay. This is going to be maybe 45 minutes to an hour tops. We'll see. Um, let's see. So, YouTube is actually being good. Mikey, how you doing? Cheeseburgers and fries. You know the funny part about this? I was going to order cheeseburgers and fries, but because I've been eating fries and cheeseburgers most of the last week, off and on. Uh, Not every day, but you know. Uh, so yeah, there's that. Um. So yeah, I was gonna do a live later on in the night, but trying to do it now in between. It was quiet earlier. Um, but I'm seeing who wants to pop on, you know, and man, I'll say this. Um, a lot of stuff been going on. I don't know about on the YouTube land. Like, I didn't know Cajun was in the hospital for a while. Of course, I never knew that because the channels that say all the information I don't go to. So I was wondering where he's been. Um, yeah, I just been feeling sick as hell the last off and on. Just happened to be the last 3 or 4 Saturdays and Sundays. I've been sick as a dog, and I got a migraine now. So do homework at home or do it in class. I don't know. Homework's not but I thought I had a plan to YouTube where I was going to do 4 nights a week, and then it alternates. So if the conditions are right, I'll probably still do 3 or 4 nights a week. Maybe in the evening time. I don't know. I'll have to figure it out. Yeah, I haven't streamed live in about a month, and I don't think anyone noticed. So um, it is what it is. But YouTube is supposedly lowering the thingamajig. Oh, hold on. Okay, there we go. I hope the alien noise isn't coming through again. That's you know, I was gonna get another laptop, but I was looking at one and they don't have it in stock right now, so I gotta wait a while. So we just gotta deal with the alien noise that pops up. I was on Dale's stream last week and I wasn't even on the stream 2 minutes and the damn noise was going on. So, I don't know. Uh, but yeah, so I'll I'll figure that one out. Oh, I was waiting for this. I was waiting for this. Well, I'm not going to talk about it, except because I went at it with the Vikings fan on Twitch for 2.5 hours. Uh, so I'm not going to do this on YouTube. I'm just going to say this: the referees cheated, and that's all I'm saying. I'm not even acknowledging it because I don't feel good really. So I don't. Uh, Taysom was quarterback. That shit. That's all I'm saying. But I met a few interesting new YouTubers on the YouTube platform, uh, um, and maybe YouTube will show them. But I read in the newsletter, and of course Dale told me this too, that YouTube is going to start counting watch time for shorts, which they should have did it the entire time anyway. But you have to make any money off of shorts, you have to have 10 million views within, I think it's a 90-day period. And the fact of that happening is like you have to be really viral or really big. Once again, it's catering to the people that can already make money, and the ones who are trying to can't, in my opinion. But however, they did come out and say unofficially sometime in 2023, knowing them it'll be the end of 2023 because, supposedly the watch hours are going to drop. As of right now, you need 1,000 public watch hours, 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 public watch hours, not counting reruns or not counting shorts or not counting any of that stuff. Well, they said, and Twitch does this. Twitch does a thing where you can get monetized or affiliated very easily, and then you work your way up to partner. And I kind of think YouTube, we already know they're copying the TikTok trend with the shorts, and now they're trying to get in the Twitch trend, and they're trying to, competition is a good thing. But Coin World UK told me about this, and then of course I read it in a newsletter. Well, that's good. You had a good time, Elvis. Glad you had a good time there. They're not a bad team this year. I said it in the beginning of the year. I think Vikings are a playoff team. It's how far Burt Cousins takes them. But YouTube, sometime in 2023, is going to drop the subscriber rate to get monetized to where unofficially, these are the numbers I heard. Nothing set in stone, but 750 subscribers and 2,000 watch hours. And that's with counting shorts. So a lot of people, if this does go to effect, it's going to help me because I'm already at way past 2,000 watch hours. I'm already at those requirements. I didn't stream for a damn month, and I'm still at 2,200 watch hours. So that's, I'm sure I'll take those away too. But because I hadn't checked in a long time, I was close to 4,000 at one point, but say la vie, shit happens in life. I will say that if YouTube does do 750 subscribers and 2,000 watch hours, counting shorts, everybody will get monetized, or a lot of people will, and that's what YouTube is planning on, and that's what they should have in the first place. Because 1,000 subscribers is not realistically a bad goal. It's the 4,000 watch hours. And the thing that was hurting people is shorts don't count. And then you got to stay in someone's stream for 15 minutes. I don't care if you're in stream for 12 seconds. It's a view. It counts. Well, there you go. I might go to a Saints game this year. I don't really know yet. I've had offers, but we'll see. But the whole YouTube thing is, I'm glad that I don't fool with TikTok because no, I'm not doing that shit. Snapchat I don't really know about, but I'm glad that Google and YouTube is finally, after I don't know how long, a year, is saying, okay, let's count the shorts as watch time. I mean, why? They have it on their own separate plan, but the YouTube Shorts Fund is not working because no one I know has ever gotten any money from it. These programs are supposed to help the lower people on YouTube, and they don't. They only help the ones that can make money already. But that's what it takes. Competition. If Twitch wasn't doing so good and TikTok wasn't doing so good, YouTube wouldn't change. See, competition forces you to change. A lot of people, like with Netflix is starting to crack down on the password sharing, and they're going to charge people $3 extra. And they've lost like 35% of their viewership off of it. They lost like $12.8 billion in their last profit quarter sharing. Stuff like that is going to kill people. So YouTube is not the only platform around. There's Twitch, there's TikTok, there's I think Snapchat. You can do stuff on. There's Instagram, Facebook. There's various other LinkedIn. There's probably 12 or 15 more. I don't know. But Google senses it. You got to stay ahead in the competition. This is the only reason why things are changing. Because they're losing out. More and more people are going off of YouTube, and they're going on other social media platforms. On Twitch, you can get affiliated in 2 weeks, less than that. I think they're combining the short fund came from TikTok because they're losing all this. It comes down to revenue in any business, revenue, and nobody knows what their official numbers are. But I guarantee YouTube lost money from last year, and they're probably losing money this year. It all comes down to how many creators you have and what's going on with the creative system. But I hope, and they say in 2023, so they're not giving a timetable on us. It's probably going to be December 31st, 2023, knowing how this platform works. But I would like to see that because it's going to help me get monetized, obviously. I'm already at those two goals, 750 and 2,000. I'm already at those two goals. I've been at those two goals for 2-3 years now. But that's how you keep people on the platform. Some of these people get frustrated and they leave. I mean, you go to TikTok, which I've never been on. You go to TikTok, from what I hear, you make a video, you start earning them right away. I don't know if there's any stipulations. Twitch, 50 followers, you stream for a few days, boom, you can make money. And Twitch is actually lowering the cash out, which is the same as YouTube. You have to earn $100 before you can cash out. Twitch is lowering it to $50. So YouTube might do that in the future too. I mean, they want to keep up with the competition. Will YouTube ever go away? Probably not, but you can tell this is panicking them a bit. That's what it takes for changes. Competition. You're losing valuable people to other platforms. I mean, TikTok is nobody I know. Well, I don't care about gaining subs, to be perfectly honest with you. If I get them, I get them. But yeah, StreamYards will take that thing off with the glitch. I'm surprised they did it already. But thing about TikTok, and people said, you want to make a TikTok? I'm like, nah, I don't do TikTok. I will never. Yeah, I never say never, but I really don't want to do TikTok. It's just too much of a pain in the butt for me. Now, if someone said, "Oh, you can make a video and make money instantly," okay, maybe I'll check it out. That's all it is. YouTube is competing, borrowing ideas from other platforms to try to get their platform. They're trying to keep the. I mean, it's a dying platform. All the kids nowadays. Nobody's streaming on YouTube. These teenagers, they're not on YouTube streaming. I'm sure there's a few of them. These kids nowadays, they're not streaming on YouTube. Where are they streaming? They're on Twitch. They're on TikTok. They're on other platforms. I don't see any teenagers on YouTube. I don't see any young adults streaming on YouTube. Not to say that they don't have any, but most of the people I see are in their 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s, up in that age. And that's the thing. You got to compete. You got to bring in the youth, which that's YouTube's great attempt to bring in the youth. Okay, let's drop this. I mean, I remember back in the day when YouTube didn't have requirements. Of course, I didn't have a way to stream back then. They didn't have no requirements. You know, I mean, you think about it, YouTube should not have requirements. What they should, it should be like Twitch, very easy. And then work your way up. And then if you get a certain goal, then become partner or a YouTube partner or whatever it is. You know, just don't jump in it to it and say, you know, yeah, well, shit, I haven't streamed in a month. You think anybody noticed? No. Because I'm not even a pimple on a man's ass. If it was a big enough YouTube with big enough subscribers, then people would start messaging, "Hey, where you been? I haven't seen you in a while." Um, 'Cause I was wondering where Cajun was. I hadn't seen him streaming in about a month, and I realized, and then I was in his stream a couple of days ago, and I didn't know he was in a hospital again. I didn't. But then again, like I say, the people that he tells, I'm not in there. I don't go to their channels anymore usually, because I stopped going. I stopped going to a lot of channels lately. I only go to a handful of channels. So I'm glad Cajun's doing okay. You know, we gotta represent that nation strong. Got to represent. And there's actually a horror not horror. There's a watching another YouTube channel. There's actually a pretty cool writer that lives in New Orleans, and you know, I might drop her a message, and maybe I'll interview her one day. I don't know. She seems pretty nice, but I don't know. Thing is, YouTube is exhausting. So you got to come up with certain content. It's just I don't know. It's you never know what's going to take off. I did a short video, and within 2 minutes, it had 95 views, and then it completely died, and now it's sitting at like 103. Um, Whether or not that's the bots, I don't know. But no. Actually, what I did, Elvis, was the first thing I did was um, picked up the radio and hummed it across the room. That's the first thing I did. Second thing I did is I went to sleep. Quite honestly, I didn't even really watch the game because it was too early in the morning and I was like whacked out. I had it on the radio, so I was listening to it in and out of consciousness. But that's what happens when they grease the poles. You know, in New Orleans, they grease the poles. Well, they grease the poles, obviously, because a ball doesn't fly like that. A ball doesn't double doink off of, you know, it double doinks forward. Any double doink I've seen, except for the Vikings double doink, with that kicker Blair, any double doink always goes forward, never goes backwards. But yeah, the Saints, they shot themselves in the foot, you know. Um, and I'm proving everybody right. I've been fucking saying that Winston sucks ass. I've been saying that. You've heard me saying Winston sucks ass. Um, Everybody's like, "Oh, he's great, great quarterback." I don't see where the fuck he's great. Dude, I mean, goddamn. Andy Dalton did pretty good though. It's just the Saints are shooting themselves in the foot. I actually made like a 7-minute video on this on my other. We are the Who Dat Nation, which probably nobody watched. You can go see that because I don't remember all the points. But too many penalties. And then the referees once again didn't call a pass interference towards the end of the game, which would have put us in 35-yard field goal range instead of 61. But you can't blame Will Lutz. A 61-yard field goal, I can't hit that shit. And he did it in the wind. And minutes before that, he hit a 60-yarder. So you can't fault Lutz. I fault the referees because they fucking suck. But other than that, you know. And the sad part is, I was trying to bet a Vikings fan, and they wouldn't take my bet. That's how stupid they are. So I was trying to bet this guy money, and he wouldn't take it. He was like, no, 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 because he thought his team was gonna fucking lose. Win or lose, I don't care. I'll bet. I pay my bets, but then all of a sudden he was like, man, I wish I would have bet you. I would have won. I'm like, well, stop being a pussy, and just do what you do. But yeah, the Vikings they should beat the Bears. I haven't done that in a while, like invited people over and done stuff. But we played a sea chicken. Um, and the Seahawks ran up the score on who they played last week. They won something like 51, 53 to 48 or some nonsense. They ran up the score. See, our defense is the biggest damn problem right now. Giving up too many penalties. They're playing good, but I'll say this. I'll bring up this point. Okay, now we played the Vikings without Alvin Kamara, which, by the way, touched 6 touchdowns last time. Without Alvin Kamara, without Michael Thomas, without Andres Pete, without Marcus May, without most of the game Lattimore. I mean, he was in there, but backup quarterback, backup receiver. Jarvis Landry got hurt during the game. Hey, Mayhem Miracles, how you doing? So Chris Olave went off, by the way. So considering the circumstances, with all of those players out, and we still almost won that game, I think the Saints played pretty good now. We didn't shoot ourselves in the foot. If Andy Dalton didn't fumble on the 5-yard line, who knows what would have happened? I think Taysom should get a shot at quarterback, but who am I to say? But yeah, I'm still struggling with a damn migraine here, so I'm not going too long. I might do half an hour, 45 minutes. I don't know where I'm at now. I hadn't streamed for about a month, and I don't think anybody noticed. But I met a bunch of people from Scully Stream. Well, I know those people from Scully Stream, so I'm trying to get. I don't even know if YouTube throws my notifications out there, but there is light at the end of the tunnel with YouTube officially lowering their requirements in 2023. So maybe I can make another push at getting monetized on this platform. I don't know. But when in 2023 they're going to lower requirements, that they don't know. Personally, I think they should lower the requirements right now. What do I know? What do I know, right? We got to get Scully monetized. I don't know how Scully's not monetized. Maybe because he's reading copyrighted material. I don't know. I know he's supposed to read Peter Pan, and that's obviously a copyrighted material. But he does enough stuff that's not copyrighted to where the point where he should be monetized already. And I plan on doing a collab with him one day. I have tried to set up collaborations. There are like 5 or 6 YouTubers that live within a good range of me that I've tried. And, one of them doesn't want to come down here because why not, right? They all want me to go up to them. And I'm like, nah, what the heck? What am I going to do? I'm not going to, no. I mean, but you don't have to go there. You can do collaborations through StreamYards and other stuff. Because I have some ideas. I'll collab with anybody as long as it makes sense and it brings in even if it's for one shot. Because a lot of times they, this goes back to the point to the Filipino and Filipina channels who always monetize with like 18,000 subscribers. They cheat. I saw it today. They cheat, and YouTube allows them to cheat because they never get caught. Because in Philippines they have different laws, and they probably say, okay, well, you got to listen to all laws. And YouTube goes, yes, sir. Yes, ma'am. Uh, because those Filipino channels, what they do, how they cheat is they buy followers, a lot of them, not all of them, a lot of them do. Um, and then they watch people's streams at like 18 times the speed, which is illegal. And if you look up the TOS on YouTube, it's illegal, but they do it. And then they go, "Oh, I got monetized in 30 days." Well, yeah, I'd probably get monetized too if I did that. If I did that, they would, you get the hours for a couple of days and then they take them away. Um, I was in Dale's stream early and they had a Filipino come in. You could tell because they always go mega love shout out host. They don't even recognize who you are. They just go mega love host. They don't give a shit about the host. They're in there trying to get people to subscribe to their shit. They're in there, which is the goal on YouTube, but they're in there just trying to. And then these people are stupid. They're saying, go watch Billy Wong. When Billy Wong doesn't give a rat's ass about you, or whatever a typical Filipino name is, I don't know. When they don't give a rat's ass about you, because they're only in there to get recognition. Once they get that recognition, boom, they're gone. You don't see them again. Because I used to go in those streams, and they used to leave messages, can't wait for your next live stream, and you would never see it, ever. There's actually 1 or 2 Americans that are like that. And I called one of them out recently. I went this live stream and called him out. And I'm like, dude. And then he started commenting on my videos again for a brief second. And I'm like, is that what it takes? I'm like, why should I have to keep coming to your stream every night, but you never come to mine? Oh, schedule an appointment with me, and then we'll come up with a topic, and then I'll run your show. I'm like, what? He's like, yeah, I'll moderate your show. And I'm like, no, this ain't your fucking channel. No, this ain't. You do what you do. He's in league with the Filipinos anyway. You do what you do, and I'm fine. I'm not going to bow down to anyone, and I don't. It's not like you're making $1 million on YouTube anyway. You get $20 every 1,400 watch hours or some nonsense or whatever the goal is. I forget what it is. Like 7 cents every 1,400. I don't know what it is. You don't make a whole lot. You might make $20 or $30 a month on a good viral video. So it's not like you're breaking the bank here. I just want to do it as a goal because there's so many people that told me I can't. But yeah, so there's a lot of treachery out there, but it is what it is. I'm gonna keep grinding and doing my thing. And I'm still gonna interview people because I have an idea of who to interview, and I already got some things set up in the works. I just gotta have enough free time, and they gotta have enough free time, and then you gotta hook up and do what you gotta do. But yeah, so I just been feeling like crap the last couple of weekends. That and a combination of a few other things is why I didn't stream. Because I have to be in a good enough mood lately. But I am going to start streaming more. It all comes down to the question: how many hours does YouTube give me credit for? There's actually a YouTuber I met. Well, not met in person, but recently went on their channel, and they have a pretty good channel. And I might ask her to do an interview with me one day, because her channel is pretty positive about life stuff and whatnot. And God knows I needed that stuff on that. But I don't know. We'll have to see. I'm just throwing out ideas and see what sticks. That's the. You never really know what YouTube's going to promote. I did a short video the other day of a baseball card, and it took off like wildfire. I have no idea why. So I did another one that absolutely did nothing. Um, Star Notes take off on YouTube. I don't know why, but they just take off. People watch them. YouTube promotes them. I don't know. Um, so it's just, oh, you started doing lives, man. Well, that's pretty cool. I'm gonna have to check you out. Um, I wish YouTube's still had the message board up there where you can message people. YouTube a few years ago had the little message icon where somebody, like Instagram, like you can message someone when they're doing a live stream. Oh, okay. Well, last night I was really sick and I was sleeping, and I slept most of the day today. I still got a migraine I'm trying to get rid of. I got to recover. I got to go to work tomorrow because if not, it'll be 3 days, and I got to go to the doctor. I'm not going to do this shit. Then I have the weekend off so I can do my thing. Um, I'm trying to feel better. I appreciate that. I still have it right now, but it's not as bad. I haven't done a live stream in about a month. Um, Pretty close to a month because I looked at it. The last one I did was September 7th. Today's October 6th. That's I take vitamins. I take vitamin D, C. I ate a bunch of trout. I've been eating fish with fatty acids. Um, Vitamin D. I drink that powder stuff, the beet powder, which tastes awful. I had to lay off the avocados because they went up to like $6 a pack. Too much money. I'm trying to cut down on what I spend, and apparently they think these grocery stores think avocados are like really, when they find out people like stuff, I'm going to buy it. And plus, they've been making they're small and small, and they've been rotting out. But I did eat. I did buy some couple of days. A couple of last week, I bought some. I took some tuna fish, and then I took some mayo, and then I mixed it up with the avocado and sort of did like a tuna thing and ate that. And I took some tuna out the can and just dumped it on top of the avocado and ate it. Um, yeah, everything's expensive. Healthy stuff is expensive. That's where they get you. Why do people eat junk food? Because it's cheap or cheaper. I don't know. Yeah, there's a grocery store on the other side of town near me where they sell discounted food. Stuff that's it's got a dink in the can. Somebody dropped it and they sell it for cheap. But then you got to check out if it's, um, yeah, they opened an Aldi here a couple of months ago. I've never shopped there and I never plan to, but they they're supposedly good. They opened it right down the street from Walmart too, so they're in direct competition. Yep. Oh yeah, I forgot you in the UK, Mayhem. I think aren't you in the UK? I can't keep track anymore. Yeah, I'm in the States. Yep. Um. Oh, Canada. Okay. I knew you was somewhere around there. I just can't remember. I lose track of where everybody is half the time. So, you know. What is LFLS? I don't know what that is. Lettuce, fruit, something, something. I don't really know. But I have to see. Hey, Cajun. Finally back home. Yeah, you were back home the other day when I saw you. Whenever you did that live stream. Oh, like father, like son. Yeah. Yeah, somebody gave me the wasn't it you that no. Somebody told me about that stream. I don't remember who it was. Maybe it was I don't know. Somebody said that, oh, that's my daughter's sister's cousin, nephew in law. I don't know Saturday. Well, you did a live stream. I had no idea that you were even going. Nobody tells me anything. Then again, I haven't been on. I've been sick myself. I haven't live streamed in about a month. Nobody really cared or noticed. I'm doing a short stream tonight. Like I'm not even maybe 20 more minutes, 30 more minutes tops, and I'm done. I can't do a long live stream anymore. At least not right now. I got a migraine the size of a banana. I don't know, big ass migraine, and it's going away. But yeah, well, you're the one that told me, Mayhem, about their channel. I was never in their channel until you told me. I never knew they had a channel. So I don't know how I met you in that channel. I because you're the one that told me about them. Yeah. So I didn't meet you. I don't know where I met you at, unless you were in Scully's channel. I don't really remember where I meet people at most of the time. Um, oh, okay. You streaming tonight, Mayhem? Because I'll pop in. I slept a lot today. I slept from like 10 o'clock to about 4:30 until my neighbor across the street was revving a motorcycle, and everyone to just like throw something at him. Um, like I wasn't. What time are you streaming? 8:30, 9 o'clock Eastern. Okay, Eastern's ahead of us, and they blowing the horn. Uh, Zach, you're an hour ahead of me, man. So I don't know. I think I got you subscribed. If not, I'm gonna have to because a lot of times I don't subscribe to people that's not doing videos because then YouTube doesn't show it. But I'll oh yeah, it's 6:30 here, 6:24. So you're an hour ahead, just like News Maniac. No, I know you're sub to me. I think I am sub to you though, but I'm pretty sure I am. But YouTube takes the connections away a lot of times, so I might have to resub to you. But we'll see. Yeah, if you do a live stream in an hour, I'll be in there. Definitely. Yeah, I appreciate you subbing to me. You know, you know how YouTube is. If you don't keep up with the connections, yeah. So if you see where it says I resub to you, that's why. Because I'm pretty sure I did. I'm pretty sure I did sub to you at one point, even though you said you didn't make any videos. And I've told this story before. I have done, and I think I had like 89 or 90 subscribers before I even did a YouTube video. Um, so, in those first 100, 200 subscribers, they're not even on YouTube anymore, to my knowledge. Most of them aren't. A lot of the coin community that I followed in the past isn't on YouTube. Some of them are, but a lot of them are starting to get off the YouTube land. People have lives, and maybe I mentioned Tammy's Passions live stream. I don't know. I don't remember where exactly. I go in so many live. I'm not really. I don't fit in a community. Um, Not really in the card community per se. I'm not really in the coin community because I think of myself as an outsider because nobody really outside of maybe Cajun News Maniac and Dale and a few other ones. Not I don't get the viewership even when I'm showing coins. I don't get the viewership. I'm not like a big flip or any of these other big YouTube. I'll go in their streams and every so often, but uh, I follow about 1,000 channels. I can't follow anymore because YouTube takes them away. So I have to be careful on who I follow. But mostly, let's see. Yeah, when you go live, I'll jump in there and I'll share you out and all that good stuff. Doesn't matter what you're talking about. I'll listen. I'll be in there. But I can't promise you anybody. When I share stuff out on my YouTube streams, nobody really pays attention. So, YouTube changes their rules a lot. And there are people that's going to give you bad advice because they don't even know. I've had people tell me, "Oh no, you can't do this." Some people say too many emojis is spam and it hurts your channel. Some people, there are channels out there they won't let you do anything. They won't let you put emojis. They won't let you put in numbers. They won't. You just do what you do. Build a fan base. Build a topic. Talk about whatever you want to talk about. Um, obviously YouTube doesn't like swearing and stuff. Um, there are certain things, and you have to deal with the trolls because you might not deal with them now, but there are people they'll start to talk normal, and then they'll do stupid crap, wacky stuff. Can I have a mod? Can I be a mod? They'll be like, I'm here. Can I be a mod? Can I? You have stupid people like that, and then you have people talking about nonsense, and you'll get people trying to promote their channel, not even subscribe to you. Oh yeah, YouTube does that. I have been stuck between 1650 and 1680 for about 3.5 years. I'll gain like 15 subscribers and they'll take 10 of them away. Um, YouTube, you have to. This is all unofficial because they never put out their rules. You have to watch. I've heard you have to watch 30 seconds of a video. I've heard you have to watch a minute and a half. You have to watch their video, comment. They have to do the same. You can watch 15 videos and comment. If they don't watch your stuff and comment, YouTube will break the connection within 2 days. Or in my case, they don't notify people. That's another problem I have. They won't notify. Not everybody sees the notifications until after you're off streaming. They'll go, "Oh, I didn't know you were streaming," um, which is probably what happened to me because I didn't know you were streaming at all. Um, so it's kind of good that you're on streaming and stuff. Um, you're going to go up, you're going to go down, especially when you hit 1,000 subscribers. You will go up and down 15 times because that's one of the qualifications for monetization is 1,000. So they always will take away people. You'll be at like 1,003. You'll wake up, you'll be at 987. And you'll be like, what happened? They do that. They did that to me like 7 times. So I mean, you'll have like 207, and it'll be like 204, and then that's all I do is talk and nonsense. That's all I've ever done. Just talk and chat, and meet friends, and I don't know. You do what you do. I go on streams. I go on yawn streams. I don't know nothing about yawning, but I like people. I go on Scully streams because he reads books. I go on RV channels. I don't know nothing about RVs, but I like the community. My channel is like a hodgepodge. I don't fit in anywhere. Like I said, I've pretty much been kicked out of the coin community because I don't do coins. Even though you look at my channel, I got coins on there. Card community. I do cards, but I don't really fit in anywhere, in my opinion. I just go. If I like a channel, I'll watch it. I'll go subscribe to them. I'll watch it. I've helped a lot of YouTubers get monetized on here by watching their content. I do it on Twitch too. Yeah, I mean, I don't even like Fortnite, but I'm sitting there watching it because I'm trying to help somebody get monetized on affiliate on Twitch. They watch my stuff. Um, you got to do what you got to do to help each other, get the word out. It's all about watch time. Get people interested. You go on a lot of streams, and you'll start seeing the same people in certain streams. You'll be like, Bob, didn't I see you in so and so stream earlier? And you'll notice that. You'll start to notice. You'll see people in certain streams, which have nothing to do. You can be watching a stream about movies, and then you'll be watching a stream about a dog, and you'll see the same person. That they connect. YouTube will recommend stuff. Uh, I watch Feature Man a lot. He's an actor. He's 85 years old. He sits there and he eats TV dinners. 350,000 subscribers. He goes to fast food. He eats fast food. He eats TV dinners. Sits there and eats them and talks about his life and stuff. He got real famous for a viral video. He was eating a watermelon. They call him the Bob Ross of watermelons. Yeah, Feature Man. He was in. He was mostly an extra. He was in Dear John, Judd Hirsch in that show. His name's Tom Willett. He's like 80, 85 years old, 84, 85. He's up there. And he started doing YouTube since the beginning. But he's a foodie. His channel's growing pretty fast. He gets a lot of people. The foodie thing is out there a lot too. That's I started watching him because YouTube recommended it. It was YouTube recommended it one time, and they said, "Oh, recommended channel." I said, "All right, I'll watch it." See, if you're big enough, YouTube will start recommending you channels you're not even subscribed to, you've never heard of. You'll see it in your notifications. Recommended video, and you're like, "Who's this? I don't know who that is." And you go to watch it, you're like, "Oh, okay, that's pretty cool. I like that. I'll check out their content." They know what they're doing. They know what they're doing. But this guy he's an actor. I think he's retired now. Or maybe he might do voiceover stuff, but he was an extra in Happy Days and all of these shows in the 70s. He was on the Gong Show at one point. He was on. He's got his own IMDb page. He's basically an extra. Hell, on Dear John, he was on that show for 4 years. He never spoke one line. That was his whole gig. He never said one line in 4 years. He just sat in the background in scenes. But he was on that. He was on that show, and he was in a lot of shows as an extra because he's got a pretty long list. And he talks about his Hollywood career and what to do and what not to do. He even came out and he said, if you want to break into Hollywood now, the best thing to do is start a YouTube channel. And that's true. A lot of these YouTubers, the television networks are giving them their own shows. Good Mythical Morning. They're on the Jimmy Fallon show all the time. I can't remember one woman. She's got like 8 million subscribers on YouTube. Fox gave her own damn daytime show. Can't remember who it is. Either Fox or NBC or one of them. No experience whatsoever. Gave her own show because they're trying to, the networks, they're trying to tap into these viewers. Oh, well, if this person's got 8 million subscribers on YouTube, then 8 million people will watch the television show. So I kind of think he's right about that in the sense that YouTube is sort of the way to go, but being an extra is, I don't know. You stand around for 12 hours, they pay you a few $100s. That's, I tried it a few times. They actually got me. They actually recorded me on a TV show once without my permission because they said they didn't have to pay me because it was background. they were filming and I was in the background, so technically they didn't have to pay me. From what I understand, they need your permission, but if you're in the background, they don't have to have your permission. From what I understand. So, you know, you can't really see me too good. You can sort of see me, but you can't. But yeah. So my claim to fame is, yeah. Well, they were filming an episode of NCIS New Orleans in a cemetery, and I just happened to be there in that cemetery that day. Um, Me and my friend, and I didn't even know about it until a year and a half later when I watched the episode. I'm like, I'm looking and I'm looking and I go, that person looks awful. It's in the background. It's blurry, but I made myself out in the background. Of course, they don't have to pay you because legally, if they can't 100% see you, or if you're in the background, they don't have to pay. In other words, I wasn't an extra, so they didn't have to pay me, which I think they should still pay me $500. That's the minimum for an extra. So yeah, me and my friend got on an episode of NCIS New Orleans. Yeah. I don't know the name of it. I don't know which one. All I know is they were in a cemetery. And Scott Bakula, because I was wondering why. Because when I went to the cemetery that day, they had a bunch of film crew, and I was wondering what they were doing. Um, you know, but it actually turns out that I was probably no more than 100 yards away from Scott Bakula. Didn't even realize it. If I would have known he was there, I would have fucking bum rushed him, got an autograph from him or something. Because Scott Bakula is fucking awesome. Quantum Leap, one of my favorite shows. He was on Star Trek Enterprise, and then he did NCIS New Orleans, which is why NCIS New Orleans ended after 7 seasons because he didn't want to do it anymore. He was flying in from LA to New Orleans like 12 weeks a year or something to do the show, whatever it was. They did it in the French Quarter in New Orleans and the cemetery I was in, surrounding area of New Orleans. So, um, and they filmed a good part of NCIS New Orleans 10 miles away from New Orleans. Some of it was in New Orleans, some of it was on the Mississippi River where the cemetery is. Um, but I don't even remember the episode. I found out because I was watching it on the TV. And I go, it looks awfully familiar. And I'm like, oh, they're in the cemetery. And I go, so yeah. So unwittingly, I got on an episode somehow. And yeah, so because I was trying to see, hey, they put me, I'm on there, so they should use my image, but they said you can't see it too well, so it's in the background. Because I talked to a lawyer about it. They were like, yeah, you can't really fight Hollywood because extras get paid. Because I wouldn't be an extra, but extras get paid for residuals too. So, I mean, it was like a 15-second scene. It was like one of those blur things, but if you paused it, you could probably see it. This was about, I don't know, 4 or 5 years ago, maybe. It's probably been shown on cable before, but I saw it when it was on CBS. I was like, what the hell? Because even my friend was like, hey, did you see us on TV? And I go, what are you talking about? He goes, yeah. And then I had to re-look at it. And I'm like, okay, yeah, it is, but because he was trying to get money too. So, but since you're filming in the cemetery, they don't have to pay you. They don't have to pay extras in the cemetery either. Because cemeteries are, I think they're ruled like public domain. And public domain, like on YouTube, when you have public domain songs, they can't charge you. They can't, it's not a private thing. I don't know, but I gave it a shot. Like, oh, give me a few $100, I'm good. I don't care, but it's wacky. You never know what's going to happen. Um, you never honestly know what's going to happen anymore. Um, and I didn't really even see film crews at first. I mean, later on I did, But you never know anything in New Orleans. They always filming movies or TV shows down here. They film like in Georgia too. They film New Orleans. Um, they film because they get tax credits. Hell, the Bill and Ted Face the Music was filmed. Most of it was filmed not even probably 6 miles away from where I'm at. It was actually filmed in a neighborhood right down a couple miles down the road. Now I never saw Keanu or anything, but when he was down here, he was like people would put signs in their front lawn. He was autographing signs, and but the neighborhood that they filmed that movie in, the house. I've been in that house before. I know where the house is and everything, so I could probably do a filming location on it one day, like some of these YouTubers do. But that movie, most of the movie was filmed 6 miles down the road. So, uh, because they get tax credits, Louisiana gives tax credits. You make so much money. They get like 20 something $1 million in tax credits for coming down here. So, of course, they're going to come down here. Um, they filmed the Jurassic Park movie. Not the last one, but the one before the last one. That was filmed at Jazzland, which became Six Flags New Orleans, which after Hurricane Katrina became abandoned. It's still abandoned to this day. Although somebody recently bought it and they plan to tear everything down and put hotels, condominiums, and stuff. That's right outside New Orleans. Six Flags abandoned it. They just said, nope, we're done with it. It's actually still got the Six Flags close sign on it now. The rods are. People have done numerous YouTube videos breaking in on it. They have 24-hour security because of that. But they actually filmed one of the Jurassic Park movies at the Six Flags site. And I tried to be an extra on that movie, but they had enough people. I was trying to be an extra on a few movies because, I mean, they only pay like $500 per day, which isn't bad. You sit around for 12 to 15 hours. Sometimes they don't need just extras. Um, you get free food, so yeah. What's the SAG scale? The minimum they got to pay is $538. That's the minimum. I looked it up. Even if you're in the movie, they have to pay, even if it's for 1 second. Like people in the background sitting down eating or something, that's what they get, $538. But they filmed a lot of movies in New Orleans. Um, Too many, I can't even remember. They're filming one now. Can't remember the name of the movie, but they're filming one now, 10 miles down the road. Of course, I can't get in that neighborhood. It's I don't even know any of the actresses. The actresses. I don't even really know what the movie's about. I don't think anybody. I don't think it's famous people in this movie, so I don't really know. But they're always filming down here because they get tax credits. Someone's like, "I'll give you $25 million." Well, okay, appreciate you, man. You going live in a few? You said 7:30. No, you said 8 o'clock. Like 15 minutes. You going live? Because okay. Yeah, I might eat something. Well, I'm gonna end this in a few minutes anyway, because I only wanted to get on for about an hour. Um, okay, well it's 6:45 my time, so that means 7:45. Yeah, you got about 15 minutes. Yeah, I'll come in. You hung out my stream. The least I could do is hang out yours. I'll share you out, but I can't promise. I might pick up Zanron maybe, but not many people ever, But yeah, I appreciate you. Yeah, I just come in, chill. I don't know if you do panels or anything, but I appreciate. Yeah, go get something to eat. If anybody's listening, go check out Mayhem and Miracles. Go subscribe to the channel, share out the channel, watch the content. Um, even if you hear this 6 years later, whenever you hear this, go follow that channel. I appreciate you, man. I'll see you in a few minutes, of course. But not that bad. I expected. Oh, you're welcome, Mayhem. I got a few people in here. I expected a few people. I got to get back into the whole streaming thing. Plus, like I said, YouTube doesn't notify as much. And not a few minutes. So, but whenever you stream, I'll pop in. Well, you said 8 o'clock, right? Well, you said from 8 to 9. Okay, well, yeah, well, 9 o'clock. Let's say an hour and a half or an hour and 10. Whenever you stream, I'll be there. I'll be there. I'll pop in. Notifications don't show. I have to go to the main subscription page. I don't trust notifications. I'm always on the subscription page. That's how I know people. But yeah, I don't. When I'm on a subscriptions page, that's how I know when people are streaming. But yeah. Yeah, I'm probably gonna get back into the groove. I was gonna do 4 nights a week. I might do 3 now, with the occasional, here and there. But, just trying to float, survive, I guess. But sometimes I get more views when the stream's over because then they go, "Oh, YouTube didn't notify me." Which, when you're dealing with technology, something like that's gonna definitely, But we'll see. But yeah, I'll be on there. I'll definitely be on there. So yeah. Um, okay, so I guess I'm gonna end the live stream now, and then I might be on tomorrow. If not, I'll probably be on Saturday. Another reason why I haven't done Saturday streams and Sunday streams is because LSU playing on a Saturday night. But LSU playing like 11:30 in the morning, so we'll be good with that. So if you don't see me tomorrow, you'll see me Saturday. Just and if you're watching this in the future, well, then just watch me when you can. I appreciate all the lurkers in the chat, whoever they were, and then I appreciate Archaeology Mikey, Elvis, Mayhem Miracles, Cajun Corner, and that's probably who was on. That's 4 people commented. So getting back to the routine, I guess. Yeah, go check out Mayhem and Miracles. Give her a subscription. Go watch her content. Share her out. All that good jazz. So I appreciate y'all watching. I'll see you on the flip side. Thank you so much. Y'all have a wonderful night.